Assalamu alaikum bachcho and student, welcome back on my channel. Today we have very important discussions related to the ADMAS topic and which is trigonometry. And in this topic we will try to cover the all aspects related to the past paper questions, and hopefully after completion of this lecture series you will be very confident to solve all the past paper questions. Okay. First of all, student, we have to clear about what kind of the topics are going to be tested during your final exams, and we because in the coming 9th and the coming, I think, 18th of May and the 9th of June, you will
26th
and 26th of June,
May.
sorry, May, 18th of May and 26th of May, you have your final exams of ADMATS paper 1 and paper 2, yani non-calculator and calculator. So we will try to cover the all the technical topics related to your final exams. So be ready with me and try to understand what I am going to explain, because that is very useful for your final exams preparations. Okay, it starts. First of all, in this topic, what we have to cover, you have to be clear. Dekho, there are some important things that we need to cover in this area or in this topic. Okay, first of all, when we talk about this topic, so now you have to clear about these concept. First of all, trigonometric ratios. Okay, what are the trigonometric ratios? Sine, cos, tan. These are three basic trigonometric ratios. Sine, cos, and tan. Okay, these are three basic. These are three basic trigonometric ratio: sine, cos, and tan. Okay, so now we talk about the sine theta, similarly cos theta and tan theta. Okay, now you need to understand which ratio or which angle sine theta is to be positive, negative, or means related to the quadrant of the axis. You have to be clear. For example, uh, let's say these are four quadrant system. Everybody knows. Okay, four quadrant, and in this four quadrant, this is for example 0 degree. Okay, and this one is your 90 degree. It is your 180 degree. This one is your 270 degree, and it is your 360 degree. Condition is that you move along anti-clockwise or towards clockwise. It should be clear. When we move towards the anti-clockwise, this is anti-clockwise movement. So 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree. Okay, when we move towards clockwise, okay, clockwise movement, clockwise. Okay, 0 degree, select this one. This is clockwise movement. So what about this one? Minus 90 degree, right? Minus 180 degree, minus 270 degree, and so on, minus 360 degree. You got my point? So you have to be clear. The movement along the axis or movement between four quadrant, you have to be cleared. Either it is clockwise or it is anti-clockwise. Okay. Acha. One important things that should be clear. Another important thing is that what about the theta? Because it is important. There are two concepts in this trigonometric ratios. You have to be clear about theta and alpha. Okay, how you will be find out the value of theta and alpha. And first of all, just a minute. Okay. Theta. Okay. There are certain important properties related to the theta. Number one, theta always measured with horizontal axis, that is x-axis. Am I right? Yes. Always measure with horizontal axis, that is x-axis. And second important property is that theta is positive when we have anti-clock movement. Okay, you got my point. Theta is positive when you have anti-clock movement. Now the theta is negative when we have clockwise movement. So there are some properties of the theta. Clear? One important angle though that you need to find out in this topic, it is alpha. So you have to need about some certain properties related to the alpha. What are the properties of alpha? So now the properties of alpha. Properties of alpha. Okay, properties of alpha. What are the properties of alpha? Number one, again, alpha always measures with horizontal axis. Measures with horizontal axis. Okay, one important thing. Alpha always measure with horizontal axis. Second important thing is what? Alpha always be positive, never negative. never negative. Okay, you got my point. Third important property, the alpha is always acute angle, means that it always lies between 0 and 90. Okay, so alpha is an acute angle. Acute angle that is 0 degree to 90 degree. Always lies between 0 to 90 degree. Okay. It means that this value cannot be greater than 90 degree. One important thing. Okay. It always either it will be 0, 30, 40, 50, 45 or maximum value will be 90 degree. Cannot be greater than this one. Okay. Another important concept is that where these ratios will have a positive sign, negative sign or something else. Second important thing is that we always talk about the right angle triangle, or we have a base of right angle triangle when you try to find out the value of trigonometric ratio here. Okay, so we assume that you will have a right angle triangle. This is one important thing. So okay, always we have right angle triangle as a base. Okay, right angle triangle as a base. So it means this is your right angle triangle and this one is, yeah. So what about this is it is your theta, this is your 90 degree, right? So now what about this one? It is what? Adjacent.
Yes.
This is your adjacent. This is your opposite. Okay, and this one is your hypotenuse, right?
Yes.
Adjacent, opposite and hypotenuse. So now what about this one? The formula of the cos theta is what? Cos theta adjacent over hypotenuse. Am I right?
Yes.
Adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay. Similarly, what about this one? Sin theta. What? Opposite over hypotenuse. Okay. So opposite over hypotenuse. Right? Okay. Clear? What about tan theta? Yes. Tan theta is what?
Opposite over adjacent.
Opposite over adjacent. Opposite over adjacent. Okay. And it is also called base. Am I right?
Yes.
And this one is also called perpendicular. Okay, base, perpendicular, right? And what is the basic formula is to find out these distance values, either adjacent, either opposite or either hypotenuse. You have the formula of h square equal to what? A square plus
B square.
O square,
O square.
right?
Pythagoras theorem.
This is the Pythagoras theorem. Okay? Through the Pythagoras theorem, you can find out the value of these given length. Okay? Don't confuse. We can draw a right angle triangle in this way. Okay?
Yes.
So this is your theta. Again, it is your right angle. So now it is your opposite. This one is your hypotenuse. It is your adjacent. Right?
Yes.
So it means that all the ratios based on right angle triangle, this is main thing. Okay? Second important thing that we need to discuss. Okay, sign of either positive negative means कि sign of sin theta where it will be positive, where cos theta will be positive or negative, you need to know about this one with respect to the four quadrant. Okay, so now first of all you have to be clear about this one. Now this is your four quadrant. This is your first quadrant. This one is your second quadrant. This is your third quadrant. And this one is your fourth quadrant. What about this one? In this quadrant, all ratios are positive. Means sine, cos, tan. In the first quadrant. Sine, cos, tan. All positive. So we write here A. Okay? We write here is A. Okay, what about this one? Here we have a sign positive. Okay? Only sign positive. Cos, tan are negative. So that's why we write here what? AS. Okay? Sign positive. All positive. Now what about this one? Here. Here you will have 10 positive. 10 positive. Sine, cos, negative. So that's why we write here is AST. Clear? AST. What about the last quadrant? In the last quadrant, cos is positive. So sine, tan are negative. That's why we write here C. So ASTC. Clear? ASTC. Right? So now you have to clear about where the cos theta is positive, where the sin theta is positive, and where the tan theta is positive. Okay? Okay. For example, try to understand. If you will have cos theta equal to minus 20 degree. So in which quadrant it will be?
In the second and third.
Where the cost is negative where?
Second.
In the second and in the third. So you will be here. In this quadrant and in this quadrant. Yani means that you will be in what? Second and third quadrant. Okay. When we write here the sine theta equal to 60 degree. Yeah. Where you will have?
First and second.
First and second. Because the first and second quadrant. First and second quadrant. Now, when you will have, for example, let's say the tan theta equal to minus 150 degree, where it will be?
In second and fourth.
Second and fourth. Where is second and fourth? Okay, second and fourth. You got my point?
Yes.
What I am going to explain. So that's why you have to clear about the where these values will be positive and negative. You have to be clear about. So that was the basic concept. Now, one important basic concept. First of all, just I want to clear you some basic concept and the base of this topic. Then we will move towards the some numerical example related to that topic or the past paper question. Okay. One important thing is that complementary identities that you have to be cleared. Complementary identities angle. Complementary identity angles. Okay. What are the, or sometime we can write the complementary angle identities or complementary angles identities, right? What are the complementary identity angles? Number one, sine 90 minus theta equal to sine theta. Sorry, cos theta equal to cos theta. Right? Clear?
What it means?
Just. It means that any angle when it is going to subtract from 90 degree, the value will be equal to cos theta. Clear? Just a minute. For example, this one. Cos 90 minus theta equal to sin theta. Similarly, tan 90 minus theta equal to 1 over tan theta. Okay, 1 over tan theta. Yeah. Now look at this one. What does it mean? Listen, let's say, for example, okay, sine 60 degree. Okay, so what should be subtract from 90 that will be equal to sine 60 degree?
30.
30. So I can write it sine 90 minus 30 degree. Clear?
Okay.
So that is equals to, as per the complementary identities, it will be equals to cos
Theta.
cos 30. Am I right?
Yes.
Just calculate. Now sine 60 equal to cos 30. Find out both values with calculator. You will have a same answer.
Sine 60 and cos 30.
Yes, sine 60.
Yes.
Okay, what is
0.86.
0.86 and 0.86. Okay, take it another value. You got my point?
Yes.
So what does it mean? Any angle is going to be subtract from 90 degree. Say if it is sine 90 minus theta, so that will be equals to the cos theta. Similarly, if it is the cos 90 minus theta, so that will be equals to the sine theta. Okay, just a minute, just 5 minutes. I am going to wind up. Okay, look at this one. Similarly, cos 50 degree. Yes. So it means कि what should we subtract from 90? It's become cos 50,
40.
40. Okay. So that will be equals to the sine 40.
Yes.
Okay. Am I right?
Yes.
So yes. Give me the answer. Check it. Sine cos 50. Is it equals to the sine 40?
Yes.
Yes. What is the answer?
0.64.
0.64 and 0.64. And similarly, if you will have 10, 75. Okay, so I can write it 10, 70, sorry, 10, 90 minus what? Should we subtract to get it 1075?
15.
15. Okay, so it will be equals to 1 over 10, 15.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
Clear? So now calculate 10, 75 degree, that should be equals to what? 1 over 10, 15. Yes. You will have a same answer or not?
Wait a minute. $3.73.
Okay, both have the same answer?
Yes.
1 over 10, 15
Yes.
or 10,
75.
75.
Yes.
Okay, so you will have the what? Answer is
3.73.
3.73 equal to 3.73. So these were the complementary angle identity. You have cleared it about this one?
Yes.
Clear? So now the next is, yeah, trigonometry ratios we have covered, and next is negative angle identities. Last, then we will move towards the past paper questions in the next video. What negative angle identities? Negative angles identities. Yeah. So what are the negative negative angle identities? Is that cos minus theta equal to minus cos theta. Cos minus theta equal to minus cos theta. Similarly, sine minus theta equal to minus sine theta, and so on. Tan minus theta equal to minus tan theta. Clear?
Yes.
So you can calculate it. Take the example here. Cos minus 1 over 2 and minus cos 1 over 2. Yes, calculate it.
No, answer is different.
Cos minus 1 over 2 is the same value you will have. The cos minus 1 over 2. ठीक है? Try again.
Cos minus 1 over 2 is 0.99 and minus cos 1 over 2 is minus 0.99.
Cos minus 1 over 2 is
Minus 0.99.
okay. And now 0.99. Clear? and that will be 0.99. Just put it the minus value here. Okay, then let's say, for example, when we calculate, whenever, just a minute, one important thing. What does it means? When we calculate the minus here, let me clear. So we consider is positive value. When we take the angle, तो हम पॉजिटिव एंगल निकालते हैं. तो cos 1/2 निकालो, क्या आ रहा है?
0.99.
0.99. ठीक है. और उसके बाद जस्ट पुट इट दी माइनस साइन. हमेशा whenever you take the cos of minus, तो consider first it positive or then calculate the value of answer. Clear?
ये हर उसमें
Yes, in every case.
in every negative item.
Agree negative उसमें, this one. Okay, so now what does it mean? So what is the answer is
0.99.
0.99, that is minus
99.
सही है. So it is 0.99 minus के 0.99 and this one is 99. Okay, so we will solve the questions of past paper related to these concept and the topic of the trigonometric ratios and the trigonometry in my coming video. So inshallah, hopefully it will be cleared. Or is there any questions related to this topic in the video? So you can ask me in the chat box. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz. That was from my side. Inshallah, we will meet again.